Pacifica, second period. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a real treat. Today, my name is Mrs. Wolf. If I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you, I'm here to remind you of a few things. It is a privilege to be in this class. Your teachers thought enough of you and your good behavior to bring you to class, bring you to our performance today. I'm going to go ahead and read you the biography and the genesis of this wonderful performance. All right, since 1994, socially together and nationally diverse United Performers, better known as Stand Up, has performed its plays experience for over not 100, not 200, 250,000 students and educators all over the country. They have also invited audiences at conferences for the California Department of Education, the California Teachers Association Human Rights Department, as well as numerous multicultural diversity conferences, and have been featured on KNBC News. In 2008, Stand Up and its advisor, Brian Jeffrey, received the California Teachers Association Human Rights Award, as well as the National Education Association's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Civil Rights Award. Now, in 2009, Stand Up, these guys here, were nominated for a Human Rights Award by the National Education Association and performed at its national convention in San Diego, California. Now, most recently, Brian Jeffrey, who you will meet in a few minutes, and my friend, I taught with him many years ago at Rancho Cucamonga High School. Well, Brian received the USA Network's first Characters United Award for Stan's work in the area of human rights. Following the show, the stand-up performers will answer questions regarding the play, regarding themselves, and about how to create this organization on our campus. The purpose of their performance and how to start our own multicultural club. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you'll do us proud and have good manners. I'd like you to welcome Mr. Brian Jeffrey all the way from Rancho Cucamonga.
Ms. Wolf, what year did you start teaching at Rancho Cucamonga?
Your second year there.
So 94?
1994.
Okay, so I've known Ms. Wolf since 1994. So it's great to come up here to her school after we worked together so many years.
Yeah.
Okay, how many of you saw the first show? Good. Good. This one might be a little bit different. You might see some different people in different roles. You might hear some new dialogue because this is not a script. It's an improvisation for the most part. Also, you'll find yourself laughing at some things that you'll be thinking to yourself, dang, what's wrong with that? I know I shouldn't be laughing. We use comedy and satire to show why racism, intolerance, and bullying is wrong. So please don't leave here today thinking, hey, I learned some good racist jokes, all right. Or, yeah, now I know how to bully people. That's not the point of what we're doing. We're showing why this behavior is wrong. And if you listen to the stories that our actors will tell, all the stories are true. We could call our play True Stories. Now, it might not be true for the person saying it today, but it is true for someone who has been in our group in the past. We first started this performance in 1994, so this is our 17th or 18th year of doing this, and it changes as the issues change. When we're done here today, we're going to have about 10 minutes or so for a discussion back and forth. The best question to ask is the question that you're most afraid to ask about some of the things you saw here on stage. Remember, we use comedy and satire to show why this is wrong, and but sometimes people don't understand what the purpose is of something that might happen here. So please listen especially to our poems, because our poems are about unity and tolerance. And socially together and nationally diverse, United Performers, better known as Stand Up, have created this play here called Experiences. And it's based on their real life experiences with racism, prejudice, and bullying in school. The play opens and closes with performance poetry that cries out for individual dignity and multicultural harmony. The middle two acts, which comprise the body of the play, rely on personal testimony and humorous interplay to convey the dangers of judging people by the color of their skin rather than the content of a person's character. Only you can make the conscious decision to join the United members of Stand Up, and together all of us can make a world of difference. Thank you.
These lines of color that should tie us together
are the same lines of color that tear us apart.
These lines are there to make us unique.
But these are the very lines that make us hate.
There are black lines, white lines, Asian lines,
Latino lines,
thousands of other lines.
Why do we have these lines?
these lines that separate us.
These lines that victimize us.
These lines that make us kill.
These lines that make us feel like we have to stay in one group and stay ignorant of the truth.
These are the lines that can cause us to riot, making enemies of ourselves rather than enemies of the intolerance that surrounds us.
These color lines justify slavery.
These lines told America we could be separate but equal.
United!
Yet divided.
These color lines gave Hitler a reason to hate himself.
A reason to enslave those who didn't follow him.
Why can't we make these lines one string that curves on each person, tie-dyed together?
As all the colored mesh into one string of love to symbolize we are all one race.
The human one.
The first act you'll see today is called The Classroom, where we will see a teacher as well as some of his students make an honest attempt to appeal to one another's culture and heritage. But in the process of doing so, are they simply judging their friends by the color of their skin rather than the content of their character? Let's check it out.
Hey, swag me out, right?
Hey guys, come on, the bell's about to ring. Let's get seated before the bell rings. Siguiente, por favor. Buenos días, chicos. Come on, the school year is almost over. I don't think we've got everyone in their seats before the bell has rung once. All right, good to see you. You guys know I was gone yesterday, right?
No.
What the heck, man? All right, I was over at, thank you for noticing. I was over at UC Santa Barbara for a conference on diversity and bullying, and it kind of ties in what we're going to study in class here today. So, why don't you refresh my memory? What'd you have to read for homework the other night to prepare for today's class?
A letter from Birmingham jail.
Do you hear how excited he was? I love Asian students, man. But that's how excited I want all you guys to be when we're talking about letter from Birmingham jail, okay? And we all know who wrote that, right?
Ooh, that done been Dr. Martin Lawrence Jr.
Okay, that done, Ben?
That done been.
I can see she's hooked on Ebonics.
Ooh, it works for me.
Well, it didn't work too well because you got his name wrong. Who wrote that, guys?
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
But I got that doctor and the Martin part right. What is that? 2 to 4? 50%?
That's still an F.
That is zero.
Okay, tell you what. For extra credit then, what day was Dr. King born?
Friday.
February 29th.
Yo, y'all dumb. February 30th.
No. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15th.
January 15th.
It takes an educated sister to educate a brother.
Whoa. What are you pointing at? You're a brother too.
I am a brother. That's right. We're all brothers. We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. Man, I love black people.
I do too. And look what the wind blew in. Where you been, man? Class started several minutes ago.
Man, I had car trouble.
Car trouble.
Fool, you ain't got a car. That's the trouble. He was trying to break into one.
Hey, at least he broke into class. Now, aren't you a senior?
Why, yes, sir.
Okay. Are you planning on graduating?
Man, I hope so.
Okay, we're going to help you get there, all right? Why don't I have, not you. why don't I have Marcia? Hello, Marcia, you're Asian, you probably know this. Why don't you let me know what Letter from Birmingham Jail is all about?
It was a letter written by Dr. Martin Lawrence.
Luther!
Sorry, Luther.
Okay, yeah, I can see you're suffering from ADD today.
What's ADD?
Well, in her case, that would be Asian Deficit Disorder.
Wow, really?
No, what I'm saying is you usually get the answer right. We know that Asians are our best students. That's all. You're just having a bad day.
Actually, it was a letter written by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in support of the civil rights movement, and it was published in all the major newspapers.
Thank you very much. And Nick, what I wanted you to do is, after reading Letter from Birmingham Jail, is to think about a cause you believe in so much that, like Dr. King, you go to jail for your beliefs. That's what we're going to talk about here today. So, who'd like to start us down that civil rights path? Can you hear it? That can only be one person. Shakisha.
My name is Chautauqua.
I said Chautauqua.
No, you said Shakisha.
Oh my gosh.
You mean to tell me I've been in class for 3 years and you still can't get my name right?
3 years? I thought this was a semester class.
That's why I didn't ask you.
Hey, come on now, don't pick on her. She rides on the short bus to school.
Should I talk?
The short bus, really? My sister rode the short bus. She couldn't walk, talk, she couldn't even control her body. But people still made fun of her. They would pick on her, they would laugh, they would bully her. They had no idea what she went through. She was constantly in and out of the hospital where doctors would refuse to treat her because they were afraid of her. And adults would hide their children from her like she was some kind of monster. Really? My sister was the nicest person I ever met. She was my best friend and my biggest inspiration. And now that she's gone, I regret not standing up for her because I realized she was the most important person in my life.
Well, I know you go on the regular bus. I'm just kidding. So, and we know Chautauqua is a beautiful name. But you gotta understand, girl. Listen, I have so many issues aquas in my classes this year. I could honestly start an all-girls basketball team.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that's a beautiful name. What parent would purposely give their kid a funny name?
I sit next to my home in chemistry.
I'm sure that you do.
Oh, no. Her name is Michael. She is Vietnamese.
She's in my math class.
She's in my math class too.
Go Asians!
I thought you meant that was the name of your girlfriend. I was kind of happy for you. I didn't know you liked me.
Teach.
Yes.
Can we please get this back on track?
Sure. Who should I call on now?
Lupe. Yeah,
Okay.
Lupe.
Give the makeup queen another chance here. Oh, Lupe.
Present.
What did you write about in your notebook?
You want to know what I wrote about?
Oh, isn't it obvious? Maybelline.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
You're not even a model yet. You already have your own entourage here. But
Take
seriously,
picture.
Take picture.
it's so true what they say. All right, but seriously, what cause do you believe in so much that, like Dr. King, you go to jail for your beliefs?
I wrote about 911.
911.
911? Girl, I called 911 last time my baby daddy hit me.
Girl, how did that hit you?
Hit you? The other one.
Oh, wait, that is way too much information. What are you talking about?
911. The po-po.
I'm still lost.
The police.
The man.
Yeah, the man that came up to my house at 4 o'clock in the morning talking about, "Give a fuck, put your hands behind your head."
Throw them bones, girl. Throw them bones.
I was filming.
I don't think she was talking about that 911.
No, I think she meant September 11th, right?
Right, that's the one.
Now, what do you mean you would protest September 11th? I don't get it.
Well, even though Osama is already dead, and I did celebrate, I'm really scared of Muslims and Arabs. And I don't think they should be living in our country.
Okay, well, it's their country too. And think about where you live. Don't you have more to worry about from, I don't know, Latino gang members than you do Muslim extremists? And I'm sure that Mia, you could probably tell us something about Latino gangs, can't you?
Why did he call on me? Is it the way I'm dressed? Is it the color of my skin? No, it's because I'm a Latina. And you know what really makes me mad? Is that he's right. I can tell you something about Latino gangs. When I was in the 8th grade, my grandmother was murdered by a gang. She was coming home late one night, pulled into her driveway, didn't even get out of her car, and the gang shot her. She was hit 30 times. And when my family asked the police why the gang had come after her, They said it was probably in retaliation for something someone in my family did to that gang. And when I finally started to get over the shock of my grandmother's death, I realized that she had died for someone's sick desire for revenge. And all I could think was that this didn't have to happen. If only people could see the consequences of their actions. That their actions don't just affect them, but the ones that they love the most. And maybe they'd see that there are other options. No, I can't tell you anything about gangs.
That's good. So, what'd you write about?
You know I didn't do my homework.
Hijo de la playa, chica.
Well, why don't you ask him? I bet he did it.
Well, he's Asian. Of course he did his homework.
Always doing homework. Always getting A's. What, do people think that A stands for Asian? I mean, yeah, I did my homework, but even a positive stereotype can lead to unnecessary pressure on a person. What if I didn't do my homework? What if I didn't get good grades? Would that make me any less Asian? Would that make me any less human?
So, did you do your homework?
Yeah, I did my homework.
I knew that he would.
My point exactly.
It should be your point, because if you had more points, you'd have a better grade in here.
Mr. Caulfield, can I please get us back on track here?
Sure, what'd you write about?
I read about gang violence.
About gay violence?
No.
Calm down, I thought you said gay violence. I mean, we know gay violence happens.
It's about to happen right now. You did. Come on, Cookie.
We're talking about me. Come on, this is silly.
Funny, isn't it? But actually, gay violence does happen. It's called a hate crime. People are beaten and tormented, sometimes even killed. I've lived with homophobia every day of my life. Do you know how hard it is being a teenager and a lesbian? I can't even give a friend a hug without people thinking I have a crush on her. Just because I'm attracted to girls doesn't mean I'm attracted to every girl. And you know what I hate the most? Is when people come up to me and ask questions like, how long have you been gay? When did you come out? Why should I have to come out when I've been like this my entire life? Growing up, they tell us that we should be who we are. Why does this not apply to me?
Knock it out. Jeez. Hey!
So gross.
Come on. You know, standing between you two makes me feel like I'm in some sort of gay Asian martial arts film. Starring Hee Sak-yoo.
Hey, I've seen that movie. Never mind.
I thought so. Right now, you said gang violence, G-A-N-G.
Yes.
Isn't that obvious? Aren't we all against gang violence?
Yeah, but I wrote about the truce between those two gangs.
What two gangs?
The Bloods and the Crips.
You mean like after the LA riots?
Yeah, the truce in 90 Deuce.
Okay, the truce in 90 Days. I mean, that happened before she was born. Do you really think gangs today are going to get together and say, hey fellas, let's not hurt each other anymore. Let's just chill and turn our bass down low.
If you wanna get with me,
There's some things you gotta know.
Where are we?
You're up in class. Why?
I'm glad Whitey White sat down. All right, we up in class. Does this look like the Apollo Theater to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there go Pookie over there. That's my girl.
Okay.
Oh, there goes Lucretia. Oh my gosh, she's so fun. Oh.
Wait. Look, there's your mama.
Mama, what we having for dinner? Kind of hungry right now.
Well, then you guys don't do. Tell him to sit down. Sit down.
Teacher, I want to talk.
You are talking. Wow. That was really weird. I was suddenly possessed by a 7-Eleven owner. You are talking. Please tell me more, my student.
I wrote about what happened in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, you mean Tucson? Oh, and when Representative Giffords was shot. That kid killed several people and wounded like 13 or something. You know, maybe the problem is there's just too many guns in society and we should ban guns altogether.
But isn't it our constitutional right to bear arms?
But isn't it our constitutional right to go out in public in safety?
Constitutional right? What about my constitutional right? To go to school without being harassed. Ever since September 11th, I've been called so many names, like terrorist, Taliban, bomber. Those people didn't even know me. And something nobody knows, not even these people right here, my birthday is on September 11th. I remember going to school in the 2nd grade with balloons and cupcakes in my hand, and my best friend came up to me and screamed in my face, saying, "How could you celebrate such a day?" She thought that because I was Muslim, I was celebrating those attacks. The funny thing is, my people weren't even involved in those attacks, and still I'm blamed for it. Why don't you take the mistakes of a few people and put it on your shoulders as if you've done it yourself? Even though Osama bin Laden is dead, doesn't make it any easier for my people. When is it gonna end?
End? I can't tell you when it's gonna end. Acceptance seems to be a big problem in today's society. I mean, what about mixed kids? Where do we fit in? You don't know how many times I have to prove myself that I'm black enough to hang out with my black friends, or that I'm white enough to be with my white friends. Why should she have to choose between being Muslim and American? Why can't she be both? Why should I have to choose between being black and white? Why can't I be both? I'm proud of all of me, not half of me. The other half is not invisible.
Invisible? I can tell you something about being invisible. Being Native American in this country is like being invisible. You see, the only way you see my people, Native Americans, is through mascots. I mean, really, who want to be a mascot? Still, schools and sports continually humiliate my people by making them dress in feathers and tomahawks and making them run around like idiots. At sports teams like the Indians or the Braves, or worse far, the Redskins. I mean, who would want to be a Redskin? You know, just imagine the outrage if they changed from the Washington Redskins to the Washington Blackskins. You know, they honor us by saying we're Native Americans. But we are not Native Americans. We are Native people of this land. And they won't ever see how much that hurts us. One day, a tribal elder came up to me and asked me, "Proud, ouch, do you not understand?"
You bring up some good points here, and it really does tie into what Dr. King was trying to teach us all those years ago. Whitey, here we go, welcome back. I know the bell's about to ring here. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately. If Dr. King's dream takes us 1,000 years to achieve, more reason for us to get started here today. What do you think?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
And tonight.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? I got some homework for you to do. And you'll like it because it involves spray painting. Hey, be nice, it really does involve spray painting. What I want you guys to do is paint up a protest poster. See? Paint it up to support your cause. Bring it in here and we'll put it up on the walls of the classroom. Okay?
Mr. Caulfield?
Yes.
Can I make 2 posters?
Whoa! Okay, listen guys, there was the bell. All right, make sure you have 2 posters in here tomorrow. See ya. Yes, it's okay to applaud, guys. You don't have to wait for the sound. Okay, our next act is simply called Lunchtime. And we will see what happens when students leave the integrated world of the classroom, and then they go to lunch, and they sit in their own segregated groups by color, and you cannot believe all of the hurtful and all of the harmful things that happen when people judge one another by color.
Mira los pinches mariachis over there. Always freaking at their all that.
Yeah, those stupid the chongos.
Yeah, they need to go back to the zoo they came from.
Yeah, we're always playing basketball.
It's because they're so tall.
Why are they so tall?
Cause they're Negroes.
Hey, why don't blacks and Asians like the sound of sprinklers?
I know, cause they go ching, 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 nigga, 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 nigga.
Hey, I got one for you. What do you call retarded Asian kid?
What?
Something wrong.
Well, at least they ain't half as bad as the Castle OC over there.
OC?
Yeah, only crackers.
Speaking of wet ass, did you hear about those two white girls Roxy and Nicole going out?
Yeah, those two lesbos.
Whoa, that's mean. Lesbians are politically incorrect.
What should we call them?
Vegetarians.
Ay, cochino. Speaking of gringos, you see the one white boy Chris coming to school the other day with shorts and chanclas?
It was raining.
Talking about
surf's up to ride the waves.
Like, totally, for sure. Those wet ass need a manicure, but anyways.
How can they judge me? How can they judge us? They don't even know us.
Look at all those Mexicans over there.
Yeah, like
Lupe's the dirtiest one of them all.
Hey, Lupe, tell your poppy to be at my house at 4 o'clock so you can mow my lawn.
Go Friday!
Have you guys noticed that Lupe is getting a little round around the middle?
Yeah, she's probably pregnant. Again.
That's because Mr. Coffee told her to go home and
Do her essay!
there's probably some show looking in the size 50-50 pants pulled all the way up to here talking like, hold on there, Holmes. Let's go jump in my lowrider essay. Let's go pick some berries and swat some fruit flies. Pick themselves.
Oh my god, okay. Speaking of Mexicans, what do you cost, or what do you get when you cross a Mexican and an Asian?
Rice and beans.
A carjacker that can't drive.
But have you really seen the way they drive?
I know, it's like, OMG, open your eyes!
If they can.
But why are they like that anyway?
It's probably from all the disappointment of, oh no, rice again, but anyways.
Look at them. Each group is as bad as the next. At least, we're not like that.
Yeah, look at all those black people over there.
Where? Oh, I see them now. They're smiling.
Wait, why are they always smiling?
It's probably because of what they got for Christmas.
Whoa, what'd they get for Christmas?
Your bike?
Hey, tell me why black people always come to school on those bright-ass Kool-Aid looking pants.
They're trying to stay true to what they are.
Yo, what you trying to say, dude?
They're trying to say they're colored.
You know what else I don't get? That black kid Jason. He always comes to school looking beat up.
Because he got 2 black eyes and fat lips.
Yo, but he ain't as bad as that black chick Shakisha, though.
Hey, her name is Chautauqua.
Whatever. She was up in a car bumping the same old ghetto-ass song talking about
Girl, drop it to the floor. I want to see your booty go. No, sit your Asian. Yeah, but what about all those white people over there? Didn't they go to homecoming together?
Yeah, they're only both boyfriend and girlfriend.
But did you hear where they met?
At the family reunion.
In Arkansas.
Yo, but what's up with that kid Nick? I thought he was gay.
Hold up, isn't he both?
Yo, what do you call a gay Jew?
What?
He blue.
Gross.
Yeah, but what's up with white people always trying to act black? Don't have them gang signs like, what sign? It's more like
White trash?
What's up with that skinhead right there?
Tying his shoes up in.
Nazis, but anyways.
Look at them. Here we thought they were our friends, and there they are talking about everyone behind their backs.
bedroom apartment.
Section 8.
Running up to the border like we almost there. You mean that lawnmower competition?
Sí, viva raza!
Jump.
Girl, you know you need to go to church.
I've been to church and guess who, baby, I saw being baptized? Lupe!
Again?
Yes!
What do you call a Mexican baby being baptized? Being
They always talk, y'all. Hear them, they be like, what, I'm at home? Guess I'm at home.
You want our box, Holmes? Charlie, Holmes, Charlie. Who's Charlie?
That's my gardener.
But what about the way them Asians be talking? Y'all hear them, they be like, donkey, 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 donkey.
Take a shot, take a shot.
So how do Asian mamas name their babies?
Yo, it's all about that Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's all about that Pokemon.
No, it's all about that Dragon Ball Z.
No. Y'all are wrong. Asian mamas name their babies by throwing a bunch of pots and pans in the air, and as they come down, they go, beep, 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 beep.
There goes my baby. But what about them badass sumo wrestlers in them big ass diapers talking about, my sake mama. There goes Whitey White, Nazi at large.
In the side of the darkies.
Hey, yo, but did that guy used to be a skinhead?
Yeah, I used to be a skinhead. Not a skinhead anymore, though. I changed my mind, I changed my thoughts, I changed my ideas. And you know what? I even changed my heart. Funny thing, though, to my friends, when I used to be a skinhead, they used to laugh and joke. They used to call me stupid, dumb, ignorant. They used to try to tell me I didn't know who I was. Well, maybe they don't know who they are. So I stopped, got involved in stand, got involved in school. I started doing a lot of great things, you know, for all these people right here. But still they make fun of me. Call me white trash, wannabe, loser. You know, there's another thing that I've noticed. Something that I have really noticed. In class, they laugh and they joke. But no one takes to heart. Because when you come out here, it's a whole different story. You got your black group over here, your white group right here, your Asian group over here, your Latino group over here talking about nigger, wetback, chink, white trash, wannabe. You know, what the hell is wrong with them? What the hell is wrong with society? Because damn it, there's only one thing that I've learned, and that's unity is intelligence. And racism, racism is ignorance.
Do we want to be colorblind? Not noticing how God has created us? That's like saying, excuse me, sir, or is it ma'am? I can't tell the difference.
The answer is simple, quite simple. Just use for who we are. Your sister, my brother. All of us a brilliant shade of brown.
Let us unleash the shame of history shackles. Free us from these chains of hate. Our future, today, this moment, lies within the America, still undiscovered.
Together appeal to the better angels of our conscience. For the streets of our country, your homes are lined with the souls of the innocent, slain by ignorance, buried by promises. We are what we have become, the possibility.
So you see, no, let's try that again. You see me, us, we, a tapestry newly painted, a universe interdependent upon a billion sons and daughters revolving around one another in harmony.
Walk with me and unlearn, for the sins of prejudice have rested for too long, like a crown of thorns on humanity's head.
And when our faithless hearts are forgiven, we will see with more than just our eyes. The fog will be lifted, giving birth to discovery. That unity begins with you.
Have faith. I will catch you if you fall. I will comfort you if you cry. I will give you dream a king's legacy, but you will never know this until you experience me.
Your neighbor.
A man.
A woman.
The homeless.
The immigrant.
The gay. The physically challenged.
The believer.
The atheist.
The possibility.
The experience.
Of each other.
Okay, thank you guys very, very much. Okay, this is actually the most important part of what we do, is where we have a question and answer session with you, our audience. And before we start that, I just want to remind you we are socially together and naturally diverse, united performers, better known as Stand Up. And we're from Los Osos High School in which city? Rancho Cucamonga, yes. He gets free pizza today. All right. Okay, I'm going to turn this over to our club president, Sabrina. If Sabrina can come up here, please. Let's give it over to Sabrina. And our student director, Justina. And they will take your questions and answers. And we'll all have answers up here. And stand-up people on stage. Everyone try and share in, okay?
All right.
All right, just don't interrupt one another. Okay, and we have people out in the audience with microphones to bring to you so we can hear your questions.
Okay, so right now we're gonna start from Evan right here. I just said his name. And sorry, he stepped on my mic. And we're gonna introduce ourselves, what grade we are, what our name is, and how long you've been standing. Go!
Hi. What? Okay, everyone, great. My name's Evan, and I've been in stand-up for this year. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm Toshaleza. I'm a senior. I've been in stand-up this year.
I'm Nikki. I'm a junior. I'm 17 and I've been stand-up this year.
I'm Onyx. I'm a junior. I've been stand-up for 3 years.
I'm Savi. I'm a junior, and I've been in stand-up for like 2 years.
I'm Ryan. I'm a junior, and this is my first year in stand-up.
I'm Mary. I'm a senior, and I've been in stand-up for 4 years.
I'm Devin. I'm a senior, and I've been in for just this year.
I'm Tara. I'm a senior and I've been in stand for 2 years. I'm Victoria and I'm a junior and I've been in stand-up since last week.
I'm Cole, and I've been in stand-up since October.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Verde. I'm a senior, and I've been in stand for 3 years.
Justina, junior, just started this year.
I'm Janine. I'm a sophomore, and I just started this year.
I'm Devin. You can call me Juan. I'm a senior, and I've been in stand-up for less than a year.
I'm Brooke. I'm a freshman, and this is my first year.
I'm John. I'm a junior. I've been in stand for currently a year.
I'm Sean. I'm a junior. I've been in stand for a year.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I'm a senior and I've been in stand for 1 year.
Hi, I'm Patty. I'm a junior, and I've been in stand for 1 year.
Mark, and I've been in stand. I'm a junior. No, I've been in stand for 1 year.
I'm Amanda, and I've been in stand for 1 year, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Becca. I'm a senior, and I've been in stand for 1 year.
Hi, I'm Margaret. I've been in stand for 2 years.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and I'm a senior, and I've been in for a year.
And I'm Brian. Oh, did I interrupt someone? I'm sorry, lo siento, chico.
Hello, I'm Michael. I'm a junior, and this is my second year in stand.
I'm Jackie. I'm a senior, and this is my first year in stand.
And Margaret's a senior.
And I'm Brian. I'm a senior, and I've been in stand for 22 years.
All right, so does anyone have any questions? Just go ahead and stand
right
up.
Okay.
Over here.
Do we have a mic? Awesome. Go ahead.
What got you guys involved in stand-up?
Okay. I actually came from a different high school, and I came over to this one, and it was kind of weird for me because I didn't really fit in with all the people because I was from a completely different high school. And I actually met Sabrina, and she was like, "Hey, you should do this," and I was like, "All right, fine." And I joined stand-up. So it was basically peer pressure, but yeah. And the testimony that I do is true. So yeah.
Hey, well, I'm Devin too. Well, as well. But, yeah, it's kind of weird how I got into stand-up. I mean, my friend just told me to come by the room, and Mr. Jeffrey, pretty much just told me that I have to come in the morning from now on. But it started getting fun, and I started coming more. Here I am.
I can relate to his story because Mr. Jeffrey kind of ambushed me one day when I was like hanging out with my friends. He's like, "Hey, come join stand-up. I'll see you in 5 minutes." And I haven't been able to. It's like the mafia. You can't quit once you start.
Well, my sister was in stand before I was in college, in high school. Okay, hush. You do. And basically, I just wanted to do. Stop this. I just followed after her. No one forced me. I chose.
Well, my sister had Mr. Jeffrey her senior year as an English teacher, and she kept hassling me to join, so I finally did, and here I am.
Okay, anybody have another question?
How has stand-up helped you individually as a person?
Individually, I joined stand this year because I'm an athlete and I wanted to see another side. I mean, I wanted to know what it's like to be on the inside of things. I mean, well, an athlete gives me on the inside of things, but I wanted to be more on the outside of people that don't really join clubs. And, I wanted to join this club because it stood out to me. I think the reason why it's impacted me so much is because a lot of people put people into different stereotypes, and I don't think it's right. Like, everybody should be able to be who they want to be, and nobody should look down upon them because of it, You guys should accept each other for who you are. I mean, that's how I truly feel. And so when I'd walk around with my football or baseball buddies and we'd pretty much talk smack on kids, I wasn't really into it. I was just always the one in the back just thinking, oh, all right, whatever. Like, I didn't really care. And so Sabrina introduced me to stand, and I mean, it just opened a bunch of opportunities for me to show pretty much kids like you, that there's other options and that you should accept everyone for who they are.
What sports do you play?
I thought that was God talking for a second.
What sports do you play?
How am I supposed to answer to that? I play baseball and football.
Do you believe that you will go to hell if you're like gay or lesbian?
The question was, do you believe if you go to hell if you're a gay or lesbian?
Well, I believe that everyone has their different beliefs in it, but I honestly believe if we are who we are and we accept ourselves, we won't go to hell, and we'll just be happy and go to heaven apparently.
Thank you. Good morning, kids. I'm Miss Resnick, also an English teacher here at Pacifica High School. Hello. I have a question. Has this opportunity...
Please be nice, everyone.
Have you had the opportunity to use any of your skills up here in your acting in a real-life situation? And if you have, has there been repercussion, consequence, or a positive outcome by standing up for these beliefs?
Actually, ever since I joined stand-up, I kind of got to like see a different side of things. You know how like you're always joking on with your friends, saying racist jokes. I remember being part of that group who would like make fun of people and say, oh, it's just a joke, don't take it seriously. But then after I joined stand-up and got to see how it really can hurt people, I started to like address it with my friends and say, hey, you know, that was funny then, but just know that does hurt some people, and you know, sometimes it's not cool. And I guess I picked good friends because they understood and they were like, yeah, you know, you're right, and I guess it's like a really good thing to get into, and they understood. So it's really good that you can make a difference when you address things. It's like, it's really cool.
Next question. Just stand up. Just stand up where you are.
Go for it.
You know, we had a few more people who wanted to ask the question up here, answer the question here about sexual orientation. So I know Patty wanted to say something about that.
I was raised Christian pretty much my entire life. I grew up going to church and everything. And when I discovered or realized that I was homosexual, I actually asked my pastor about it, and I was kind of concerned about going to hell. I definitely did not want to go there. And he actually said that in his eyes, the way he perceives it, the Lord loves all of us, no matter who we are. He put us on this planet, and he made us in his image. I mean, if he's gonna put me on the planet and make me gay, why would he send me to hell? So, I respect your opinion and everything.
I don't even want to answer this question anymore. I'm not like a lesbian, but I am bisexual, and I've grown up a Christian, and I mean, I love my church, and I mean, I'm proud of who I am. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. You know what? I go to church, and I think that just what she said. You know, God put us on here and like on this earth, and we are who we are. So why does it matter? You know, that's who I am. I think God loves me either way.
And you know, one thing I do want to say, because I know there was a student who was in junior high here in this area, correct? That was a victim of a hate crime against gays. And regardless of what your religious beliefs are, because you are entitled to those, obviously, what we're preaching is tolerance. You don't have to accept how people are, but at least allow them to go to school in safety, to not be teased, to not be bullied. And if you see something happening, to stop people from doing that, because more so than most communities, I think you guys really understand what can happen if we allow hate to go unchecked.
I'd like to give a shout out to my man Luigi back there.
Yeah,
Luigi.
Okay, what other questions? Just stand up. I see a hand pointing. Oh, there we go.
I have a question. My name is Mrs. Gillette.
Hello.
And I'm here with my totally cool second period. And I have a student who wasn't comfortable answering the question, so I'll ask. He would like to know, and this is for anyone up there, what's the most racist or sexist or any sort of biased experience that you would care to share with us?
Well, I know for me, it's going to be really fast. I have a couple teachers that decided to joke around and say the woman's place is in like the kitchen. They have to stay there, and they're only for that. I know it's jokingly with one teacher, but a couple of the other teachers, they say women have to be in the kitchen. They can't do anything else. They need to make me a sandwich. When my sister is in a man's world right now. She's over at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, which is 8% female out of a huge campus of men. She's doing a man's job, so I find that really offensive when people say that a woman's place is in the kitchen. So, yeah.
Well, I'm on the track team, and I was at track practice. My teacher was just on the field, and then, oh, Margaret's talking. All right, so, and I was talking to my teacher, and then she asked me, she's like, where are all the black people on the cross-country team? And I said, oh, I don't know, because she's a teacher. What am I supposed to say? And then she's like, well, probably all the fast black ones are in jail. And I was like, yeah. So that was a shocker. I was just like, why would a teacher or an adult or anyone, even my friend, would say that? It's just wrong. So that was really racist.
Okay, so I'm Japanese, Filipino, and white, and my dad's Japanese and my mom's Filipino, and I had someone come up to me and ask, "Oh, did your dad rape your mom? Because that's what they did in Pearl Harbor." And I was like, "Are you serious?" I wanted to punch him in the face. Oh, thanks.
All right, that's it. It was me. Okay. In terms of like a racist experience, it's not super bad, but it's the most recent. One of my teachers, it was kind of like the know your place thing. In our bathroom passes, the boys had, I don't even remember what the boys' bathroom pass was. I think it was just a pass, like a piece of wood that said bathroom. But the girls was a little mini pan that you put on the stove, and it had a piece of paper taped to it. And on one side it says know your place, and on the other one it says after you're done with the bathroom, go make a sandwich. So that was the only thing that was. That's good.
I had a teacher who was calling roll one time, and there was a student who was Middle Eastern. There was a student who was Middle Eastern, and she said his name wrong, and he corrected her, and she said, whatever, if you don't like the way I say your name, go back to your country. And, someone responded with, what if his parents go home and say that, tell them about the things that you say? She says, then I'll call the bomb squad.
So unfortunately, I guess we've answered your question. Okay, we have time for one more question. I think the bell's about to ring. But
Stand up.
okay, here we go. We have a question.
What do you have to do to become involved in this program and like?
Wait. Hold on, guys. Let her ask her question, please. Shh.
What do you have to do to become involved in this program?
You have to get up early. And that's it. Pretty much you just go and you just show up and you do your thing and
This program can exist on your campus. We have the Stand Club, not our performing group, because we have 12 cultural clubs and 12 performing groups. But our club is represented on over 100 campuses nationwide. Okay, it started in Rancho Cucamonga, actually at Etowanda High School in Rancho Cucamonga. But you can start your own club here. And then because I know Ms. Wolf so well, I can bring up some students, once or twice a year, and we can help you get your club going. But it can be whatever you want it to be. You just have to believe that you individually have the power to change yourself. And by changing yourself, you change the world. Ms. Wolf, where are you? Okay, are we out of time?
One more question.
Okay.
This is for anybody. Since joining Stand Up, have you guys been able to hang out with more different people and been more opening, or has it ever helped you guys with any of that?
Alright, I can answer this. After I joined Stand Up, I actually changed all my friends. I don't hang out with the people I used to because I realized that the people I used to hang out with were causing problems with other people, and they were talking bad about them and all this, and I changed it. I left, I found new friends, and ever since my life has changed dramatically. I mean, I've earned more trust in my parents back. My whole life has just changed, and I really, changing my life really helped me because I now know who I am. So. Anybody have something to add?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Stand Up.
Thank you, Pacifica. Thank you very, very much.
Hey, are you coming back this year?